one thing that we need to do a better job of is telling our story, getting out there and being heard. This past year has been, like I said, unfortunate COVID happened, but we were able to get out there and tell our story. People were able to see exactly what truck drivers do. And you're right about getting the high school students that at the younger age get involved and get interested in the trucking industry. So going to high schools, letting people know about the trucking industry, how great a job being a professional truck driver is, and how many different avenues that you could take in trucking. You know, if you're young and you're single and you want to see the country, what a better way to do it? Get behind the wheel of the truck and get paid to do it. You get to a certain point in your career, you want a wife, you want kids, and you want to settle down. Well, trucking's still there. You can get local jobs where you can start early in the morning or the afternoon, and you could be home every night. You can get regional jobs where you could be gone 3 or 4 days at a time and then come home for a couple of days. There's so many different avenues in trucking that you can take, but we just need to get out there and tell our story and let people know what a great industry this is. Not only being a truck driver, but being a truck mechanic, warehouse workers. I mean, good paying jobs where you could go out and you can provide for your family, work with some great companies that have great benefits, health insurance, life insurance, vacation pay, all this stuff that, maybe a teenager coming out of high school that's thinking, you know what, I really don't want to go to college. I can't see anything that I want to do that requires a college education, but I want to go out there and make a career. Well, I can't think of anything better than the trucking industry right now. We're so short on drivers. A great time to get into the industry. And like I said earlier, so many different avenues that you can take that will fit your lifestyle. So just getting out there and making us heard, telling our story, letting people know that, hey, anytime there's a natural disaster, any kind of disaster, we're there. We are there. We're supplying the first responders, whether it's chainsaws, generators, you name it, hospital supplies, we're there. So we're an integral part of the way we live and the way we have to live our lives comfortably. Because without trucking, let's face it, what's the old saying? We'd be cold, naked, and hungry.
Well, John, that's incredible. And some of the messages that seem to be connecting with a younger generation of potential, truck drivers, two aspects. One, that you just nailed it. I mean, they're a part of something a lot bigger than themselves. They're part of something that's special, that's needed, that is, moving this country, and it's supplying every industry, every family, every community across this nation. And so when younger either students or just people realize that, they're like, I didn't think about it, that I'm actually being a part of how the fabric of this country works. Also, just trucks are highly sophisticated technology. They use a lot of highly sophisticated technology. I mean, you are operating multiple systems in that truck now, from not just GPS, what's being tracked, your e-logs, all across the board. Just the truck itself is semi-autonomous with automatic braking systems, and you have to be able to operate this highly sophisticated piece of equipment. It takes skills, but it also takes interaction with a lot of technology. Younger generations are excited about that, and so the more we talk about those things, I think that's a better thing. So I love it. It's like you're almost like a spaceship. Those things will fly one day. But if you've not been in the seat of a truck these days, you're operating, you're a highly skilled professional, driver, but also operator of a lot of different systems in that vehicle.